Hello and welcome back to Castelnaud. Here we are at the main farm, I suppose, the cow farm. We are going to hop in to the pickup because we are going to send it to the shop. So we'll just get the auto drive route all ready to go. Let's see, what is the name or the best position? Oh no, it's over here. Right, Renault Ag. Okay, so we'll do that one. Where is that? Perfect. So we'll get it sent over there towards the shop. What route are you planning on taking? Okay, we do need to move this out of the way as well anyways, because we are going to be doing the weeding with this tractor. So we will be using it primarily with the sprayer. The reason I've left the roller on is because we're going to take this whole setup back over to the other farm when we're done with the weeding. So I don't know exactly where that truck is going, but where are you off to? Does it say going to a repair centre? I swore it said something like that. Just want to see if it manages to make its way to the... Yeah. There we go. Okay, he will be on his way now. Right, so we are headed to the shop. We're taking a bag of fertilizer and the seed down to the shop. That's a beautiful view there, isn't it? I really want to buy this field here on the right. We will, absolutely we will. But we are also, because I feel terrible about it, we are going to buy some pig food. We will look at the pigs there. They are completely empty of most things, but I feel bad that they have no oat grain. And look at that, they're getting full grown now, and their health is 0. We really have to get them sorted. But also, we have to get the cows sorted, because as you can see, they're out of food altogether. Chickens, sheep, absolutely fine. But the heifers, where is this lad going? I have no idea where he's off to. Where are you? I think he's going this way, to this road, and then down. I guess. I mean, I don't know why... I don't know. I suppose we'll see. That's so funny. I don't understand. It's fine. Let's get the Massey. This is a priority. Actually, right now, first thing before we do anything else, speaking of being in this area, let's go to field 90 and have a look at it for the last time. Where is it? There we are. So, yeah, we're going to sell this field now. We've got all the bales out of it. It was a nice starting grass field, but it's just a bit awkward, a bit out of the way. I'm not really too keen on it, so we are going to make 37,000. And it's all right for yield, but not great. So 37,660, which is brilliant. We really need a bit of extra bob anyways. Okay, this... very lost. Very, very lost now. I was sending you off to the shop, and you've come all the way down here. We'll try that again. Is that not the right name of the place? You see what I mean by the chaos all the time. Let's go there. 97 South Entrance. Ba-ding! It says driver of pickup to repair station. No. Right, so I think we now have the helper on the right path, so that's very good. We are now in here because we have to collect some bales. So we will be doing alpha... no, let's just do the hay bales, the straight one. So 8,000. Now if we do one of them, and then the rest silage, is that acceptable? Right, well, we can always test it and see. So first we'll just get one out, because we really only need the one. One of those, please. Right, so we'll get the one. We might as well... I don't necessarily want to put the whole thing in, but because we do have more silage than we have hay, but the problem is that we should really sell some silage. And we need to feed the sheep as well, but not as importantly as the cows. But Well, let's put the whole bale and just see what comes of it. If it's too much, then so that is about how much there was in the first mix, and I can't remember how level it was. Let's have a look at the Massey. Right, of course it's going to say 100%. That's because it's about half full, so that would be alright, but I would like to put more silage, really. So, because yes, how much silage have we got here? 56,000. We don't have that much hay, unfortunately. Do we? How much have we got? Oh, well, no, there's more silage because the other pit as well. Well, we'll just keep this one for now, maybe. We'll just keep it aside. And, yeah, that might actually work. We'll do that instead, yeah, because then we can use less hay and more silage. Well, it's about half and half, really, so it should be fine. Right, we'll head over to the silage pit and fill it up with silage. Alright, so the helper did actually manage to get to the entrance of that field, which is brilliant. And now what we're going to do is buy a bag of pig food, because we need to feed the pigs. So that's 900 for 1,000. That's 1,000 for 1,000. Yeah, of course we do the... Yeah, let's just do that then. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but maybe 2, just to level them out. Yeah, let's do 2, just in case. I really feel bad actually, about having them in that state, but we will have the crop soon. Because, yeah, I accidentally... Essentially what happened, in case you haven't seen that episode, which might have been the 2nd or 3rd, I really can't remember at this point. We fed most of the grain to the chickens, unfortunately. And the pigs really needed some, so... Yeah, that was unfortunate, but they still got some of their base food, which is good. But here we are going to level them out with all of the food they need, which is fantastic, because then we can worry about them less, and they'll still grow. Because they are growing now, they are alright, but they're just not producing the best they could. So for just under £2,000, we'll get them fed, and then eventually we'll be able to give them all the food that they require. Right, so that being done, we'll get this auto drive course set up to the pig farm, and then we can crack on with the mixing for the cows. Alright, we've got the silage in the pit loaded up here with the Valtra. It's been a very handy little tractor, this Valtra, and I really enjoyed using that big monster Valtra that we had for a couple of well, it was a couple of episodes, I reckon. That is definitely a tractor I would consider as an upgrade in the future, because it was a beast, absolute beast, and really enjoy that. I've never used a Valtra as much, so it is nice to try some new things. Right, we are at a mix now. It's an acceptable mix, but I would really like to do more of a silage mix, especially with the bale situation, the hay situation, because at this point now in November we won't be able to make any more hay, unfortunately. We'll be able to make some more silage, because it's, yeah, if things can be cut. But being November, let's just check the calendar. Yes, we can do grass for last time. Alfalfa's done now. So the alfalfa in both those alfalfa fields will have to wait to be cut until the spring, unfortunately. And the only grass we really have now is the cow pasture, which we will not be cutting again. That was a one-off. We really needed silage. That's this silage, actually. So it was it was perfect opportunity. Right, okay. This might do it, actually. This might be just enough. I will do 2 loads this time around. I will do the second one off camera just to get it done. And we'll get them fed. I think we really do have to be careful with the hay. We should probably... Oh, hello. We'll get another bale loaded out. Square. Yes, that's fine. and then we'll take half of it. No, less. We'll do this, and we'll take 2,000 from that. We'll try and do 4,000 litres, which is why having that small baler was better, really. Let's see, what can we... Eggs are on their way, milk is on its way, but I would like to, for eggs and milk, I'd like to do productions. This whole farm is a production farm. So we're going to be doing milk and eggs for bakery and bread and all that, as well as we'll do... Oh, there we are. We'll do sheep's wool for clothing, and I think, yeah, it will be really cool to do some neat productions. But of course we have lots to do before then. Right, so we'll get this into their trough. Let's get that opened. Hello, piggies! Haven't seen you for a while. You've still got some food. Yeah, I know, just sorghum. You're alright for straw. They're doing good. Excellent. I've never properly done pigs in FS22. I had a few on vintage farming, but I wanted to do some proper pigging, and I think this is a good opportunity for it. Right, we'll just unstrap that, but it is taking the food. Oh, it's filled up. It's all full. Oh no, it is filling, sorry. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, so we'll just get out of here. That was very little. I don't think it was very much at all. Oh my. Right, well they are going to hit a higher level of production now, and eventually we'll have grain. I will keep a very close eye on all this. Not too worried about root crops, but having the protein, grain and base food would be fantastic. The canola will be good, the grain, the wheat will be good. Happy days there. Oh right, we need to get over there and feed. We'll get these bags taken off at some point. Bye pigs, bye. At some point soon, and yeah. No, this is really good. This whole series is, as I've said many times, absolutely mental. But it's going to be really good. Once we get and I feel I'm close to that rhythm of how things are going, yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. 12,000 some litres. Come on. Come on, ladies. Coming for the run-in. There you are, running for food. Oh, oh, oh. Only joking. Don't want to mess with a cow when the food is available now. Right, so... Alright, we have contracts as well. I don't know why I was on this tab, but... Yes, I will make another mix, and they're fine. They're fine. I think some chickens had automatically sold, which is fine. I don't mind that. They are just producing their eggs. These can be sold, because they are... We'll wait for them to... Actually, we'll just have them sell as they need to sell. It's fine. We'll let that handle it, because we don't need to worry about the eggs. If we're going to do a big sort of chicken setup, then we might even set up a second setup for chickens, but we shall see. Right, so that is done there. We will go back, get another bale, well, half of one and some of another, and we'll get some more food into the cows, and then we'll have a look at what crop work needs to get done. And here is another mix, all ready for the cows. That's another 12,000 litres of TMR going in to their trough, which will put us about here, probably hopefully out of the yellow. It should, yeah, it'll go into the green. So that is perfect. So that means that their food is completely maxed out. They have full effectiveness, and they have room for more, but we might make another mix later on. But that should give us 24,000-ish. And empty. Turn the lights off. 22,362. They must have eaten some already. Actually, fairly quickly. But still in the yellow, but that's fine. One more and they would be fully ready. But they are still producing everything we need. So, we'll find the Fent, because that's what we'll use for spraying. I will leave the roller here because we don't need that anymore, but we will take it back to the other farm. Now let's just, you know what we'll do? Since we're here, we might as well give it a spray. But as you can see, speaking of spray, there is a sprayer there. So we will use that on this field here. and then also the field at the other farm, so the sprayer will return to that farm because we won't need it anymore over here, as this is now going to become a fully silage and hay only farm, and then all of the arable will be at the other farm. Of course we have 2 wheat fields on this side, but ignore that for now. This is only for the first season, and the next season we'll sell all of our arable fields on this side and combine into one nice big grass field, or alfalfa, the one straight ahead actually. Now we can start filling from here because we do have a bit of a silo here, which is brilliant. It's empty, but we will put at least 1,000 litres of herbicide in just to get us started. Yeah, go on, just buy 1,000 litres, and then we can fill it up with 1,000 litres. And we do have, brilliant, we do have a fertilizer spreader at this farm. Well, it's a lime spreader and fertilizer spreader, but what we'll do, oh, I love that, I love that you can put it back in as well. See, herbicide there, overloading, brilliant. We won't do that, but it's cool that we can have the option for it. Yeah, we can do solid fertilizer if we need on these other fields. The problem is I would like to try more manure, but we'll see if it works. Someone did suggest a comment of actually doing double application for precision farming with the organic fertilizer, but I don't want to over-fertilize, that's the other problem. So we'll have to see what works and what doesn't work. Right, we'll go this way to start. Oh, it's going to open again, blimey. So this really shouldn't take all that long, and the weeds are fairly central. Yeah, we'll still do a bit of a headland around the, as I say, it's a very wide width. We'll just see how quickly it goes though. Oh, is that access to which land? I'm definitely on my own land. But yes, as much as I do like these fields, and they do feel somewhat a part of the farm, they also don't. They also feel like they could very naturally be somebody else's crops. Just the way that there's so many tracks running around them and sort of through our farm, but not really. I mean, going more past the farm, I suppose, but nevertheless, these fields will be sold. We'll harvest from this the wheat, and then we'll sell it. We'll harvest the alfalfa until we have the money. We'll harvest the alfalfa from the farther field there until we have the money for purchasing the big field. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. Use the alfalfa for everything. We can do alfalfa hay, we can do alfalfa silage, and it looks beautiful as well. It's a very bright green crop. It's very nice. And yeah, we'll crack on with it. So we'll do this herbicide, we'll spray over here, and then we'll set a helper off to take the Fent back over to the other farm. We'll have to keep an eye on it because it'll have the roller on the back and the sprayer on the front, and but it should be good. Yes, we'll finish this up quick in a time lapse and then move on. Alright, well, it looks to be all done. Let's have a very quick look, and it is. Fantastic. Now, can we send it safely? Oh, right, we have to get the roller first. So, I will get the roller, and hopefully they take a normal path to get to the other field. But we'll leave it up to them, to how they wish to proceed. Hopefully the roller is fine on the back and this on the front. It does have the 3-point, but I love how the sheep come all the way up to the road like that. It's very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Right, we'll just get this put here. And, right, I'll sort this off camera. We'll see in a second. Right, so we have the helper on their way to the other field, and we will get them all set up when that time arrives. But for now, we will try and manure that field again and see what happens. For this first time, I will do a single application, because we did already one single application, and it's now raining. I don't know if that's the best time. We might as well have a check. Let's try it out at least before it gets too rainy. And hopefully it works. But again, I don't want to score the crop or anything like that. Right, so our wheat field is all set. It's all nicely fertilized. I believe we did use the fert in in the drill, so that's very good. Let's get this up here. Okay, let's just try. So first we'll turn on. There should be turn on crop sensor, so that's now on. And open this up. And let's see what it's at first. So it's at 75 to 80 kgs. So let's open this and just start spreading. See what happens. I'm not seeing any changes, which is very bad. Ah, it's not even coming out. 9,000 litres still. Very, very, very confusing. So the pH we could do. So we could run over this with lime, but as you can see, it's not accepting any sort of fertilizer. Well, we'll go tuck the manure spreader away. We might as well leave the muck in, because we'll use it for something else, but might as well get it out of the rain. And we'll see what other jobs we can get done, because that was really the plan. I suppose, yeah, I don't know why. I still struggle with the manure and oh, I suppose we could close this up. Yeah, precision farming and organic fertilizer. I'm still a bit uncertain on how it all works, but for the next time that we do, we will do a double application run and see if that does work, because maybe we can only put one, but I'm not too certain. Right, enough rambling. We'll check on the helpers, see how they're doing, making their way to the farther field, and then we'll get that weeded as well. Oh yes, our poor canola field. I feel like we've sort of neglected this field a bit. It has been... it was our first sort of field that we really tended to, but for some reason this part here didn't get rolled. This little corner, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Definitely should have put a weight on the front of this fence, but it's alright. Right, well, we'll get this weeded as well. This should only take a matter of seconds. We were going to bring the hoe down, but decided not to. There we are. But at least we can spray all the weeds off so that it will become a mostly perfect yield, or, well, very high yielding rapeseed crop. And pretty much all of this, I was going to say oilseed, pretty much all this canola will go to the pigs. That will be their protein food. Right. So this is something we'll get done here now. I'm sure it's fine to do something like this in the rain. Nevertheless, we are doing it in the rain. But the other jobs, there are really none. Everything else is done, ready to go. We will have a quick check once we're done this. This should only take about a moment. But we very well might be moving on to December, which I believe could be a good month for selling some silage if we have some to spare, which I know we will, because we do also have alfalfa silage all clamped up, more of than the grass if I remember correctly, but again, could be wrong, can't quite remember. But right, this field will only take a moment. I will quickly get it done off camera, and then we'll check everything out, make sure everything's ready to go for the rest of November, and then we can possibly move on. Alright, we have all of the weeding completed. Now we'll have a very quick look at our animals as well. So they are producing fine, that will go up to 100%. Milk is coming in, straw is empty. That has to be sorted, so we'll get that done straight away before we move on, actually, because we do have to look at spreading some lime as well. So before we move on to December, I think it would be a good idea to get some straw for the cows. We have the food is fine, the chickens are fine, sheep are fine as we've seen, and the pigs are now fine, but maybe we should buy a bit more pig food just to sort of fill up those bars a bit more, but we'll see. At least the health is increasing now, because it was at 0, now it's at 20, so at least that. Happy days, but we do need to give straw to the cows. Oh, hello. Right, you might not be able to see that, but right between the trees, I'm going to drive in that direction. Right between the trees, right there, you can kind of see a very ominous green glow. It looks like the type of glow that will bring us some cash. Let's just mosey through here and see. Oh, it is indeed. Hello, hello. That is very cheeky. Hello. Ah, hiding there. Ah, a bit of map, I see. Yes, I will gladly take that £10,000. Not a problem at all. I don't know how many we have now. It probably just said, so I should probably have a look, but at the recording. But yes, we will slowly collect them all. I have no qualms with collecting all of them, because we do need to buy lots of things. So yes, no problems with collecting every single collectible that I find. As long as I see it. I'm not going to go out of my way to look for them, but that one I happen to see out the corner of my eye. So happy days. Right, we'll head back to the farm, and oh right, we need to give straw to the cows, so we'll do that, and then we can move on to December. Right, so I was all ready with the straw, well, to feed them straw, not feed them, but for bedding, and we have none. We have no straw. We do have a few bales at the other farm. I should be able to see from here how many. 7,000. Is it worth it going all the way down there just to collect a bale of straw? It might be, but we will produce more straw soon from both field 55 and 71 and 14 actually. As you can see, our fields are quite spread out. Here's my plan for the future. 19 will be sold, 23 will be sold, 24 will be sold, 123 will be sold, all consolidated into 17. 17 has a very nice yield potential. It's a nice big field. We can do bales in it. We can do foraging in it. We can do the lot. It's really fantastic, and it's already drilled with alfalfa, so it's perfect. We can use alfalfa for everything. Next plan is on this side of the map to sell 12 and eventually purchase 2, 8, 9 and 10. I see that their yield potential is rubbish, which is really unfortunate, which still leads me to potentially wanting to sell that whole farm. So I might put it down to a bit of a vote actually, because we haven't invested too much yet. We have fed the pigs and this and that, but I mean really other than that we can sell them. But other than that, what do you think? Do you think we should keep the pigs? And I'm just going to put this question out there now, just out of curiosity, but I might make an official poll later on. But I'm curious, do you think we should sell the pig farm here and do pigs another time on another series? I don't think I'll do them on Court Farm. Just the way that we're doing things there is very different. We could do them on Vintage, but I don't think we will. I think we'll focus on the egg production and again more cows. What do you reckon? Do you think we should do the pigs? Should we do the cows and the sheep? Should we sell both farms? Move different maps? Wait, I'm only joking. I definitely want to stay on this map. But what do you reckon? Should we sell the pigs or not? That's the final thing. If we keep them, I would like to do these fields around, but these ones are so much better. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. I definitely like this idea of having these two massive plots, and that's all we need. That's all we need for silage and hay. If we do need more, we'll buy another big plot of grass or something. Anyways, I think that does us for November. It's rainy, and there's nothing else on. This is still fermenting, but it's just about done. Oh, is something running? Oh, turn that off. This has 42,000 litres remaining. We could make some money from selling some silage as well, but we do have to feed the cows, and they are eating a lot of food. So maybe not. Might be all for us. Anyways, enough rambling. November is done. We'll move on now to December. Good morning and welcome to December. Right, we don't have all that much on. We do have to feed the cows though. Put this bale to about 2,000. That should be alright. Then it'll be prepared for the next load, and then so on and so forth. So we'll probably do another bale for them. We have to do about three mixes to feed them. So this is why I feel like I'm a bit underprepared for the animals, especially the cows, as they grow so fast and they require so much food. But the sheep are doing fine. Let's have a look actually at they're doing alright. They'll require another bale before the end of the month. They're fine, and they could do with some more. But I'm still a bit undecided. Should we split the farm? Should we focus solely on this side, or should we do a bit of arable and pigs? I still think we could do arable. I don't necessarily want to sell all of our kit or anything, like harvester and all that. Just maybe move away from that pig farm and maybe we could even do pigs in the future down here. I would like to get your thoughts on that. I'll probably post a poll, possibly schedule it for the same day as this video, shortly after you would watch the video, kind of thing. Right, we'll get this loaded in as well. We do have to get a majority of the feed mixer loaded with silage. So I might put this into a bit of a time lapse or a bit of a jump cut. We shall see, because there is a fair amount to load in, and I do have to do it about 3 times. So if anything, I might even just do the first one in a time lapse, or just do it all off camera. I haven't decided yet, because I also want to get the alfalfa limed. So I will spread some lime onto the alfalfa field that we have nearby. That way at least the next yield will be alright, even if the nitrogen's a bit funny. As for selling silage, I haven't decided that either. I don't know if we're going to be selling the silage, or if I'm going to be just keeping all of it just in case, because I do need it for the cows, and I reckon that's probably the better investment of the silage, because we can always do more. As long as we get one pit emptied at very least. If we have one pit of silage constantly, I think that's a good option for us. So yeah, that's why having that nice big field will be really cool, because then we can do a massive silage session in it. We can get that done, have one pit full, and then another time we can do hay, and then kind of alternate back and forth. And especially if you're doing alfalfa, it's something a bit different, bit nice. We can do big pits of it, big bales of hay. It'll be very lovely, as long as our feed mixer can support alfalfa hay. I haven't tried that yet. Perhaps that should be the next thing we try, because if it does not, then we have to get a big field of grass for the hay. But we'll sort that out. Right, this should be just about full. I reckon one more one more bucket scoop, and then it should be, there we go, should be it. And then we'll feed this to the cows, and I'll do a couple of mixes off camera, and then we'll head over into that other field, and we'll very quickly get it limed before the end of the month. And there we have it, all full in the mixer. We'll go feed it to the cows and make some more mixes. Alright, we are just unloading the very last load of TMR, and I don't think they'll take it all. They very well might. We're finally in the green for the first time. We're in the green. Look at the milk as well, almost 10,000 litres, 70,000 litres of slurry. Now, where is the BGA on this particular map? Because that might be an interesting endeavour to take on. Here, I suppose we can find it here. Oh no, we need the silage. I thought certainly there would be Ah, right. Let's tag it and find out where it is. There it is, up there. I'll have a quick visit here and see. Just have a little fly up to see if this is exactly what we're after. Oh, look at that! Look what else I've discovered over here. I suppose they just sell it straight up then. Right, yeah, you can just dump slurry straight there. There's no sort of production with it, I don't think, but I'm going to take this cheeky little collectible though. Yes, please and thank you. Another £10,000. We do need the money, as you're well aware. Can we buy this land, perhaps? Ah, it's a free part. So this is just a drop site. It's not a, yeah, it's not production in any sort of capacity. I'm sure it's around somewhere. There must be some sort of BGA or something. This is for potatoes. I don't know. Don't know what this is all for. Let's have a quick look here, shall we? At where are we here? There we go. Have a look at the interactive markers to see what's what. I'm not really seeing. I'm just seeing there where we can unload again as well. It must be for spuds and such. Well, no matter. We definitely can look at that in the future. It might be an option, but for now, if we can, might as well use up the slurry if we have it. Right, we'll get that turned off. We'll get that detached, and now we'll go attach to the lime spreader because I do want to try and see if we can spread some lime and increase the pH on our alfalfa field. Now I don't know how much is actually in the spreader. Right, so that's not very much, 72 litres. Luckily we have a small storage of lime. There we are. A few thousand litres here. Should be fine to fill it up. Oh, what have I hit there? Oh, it's just a small dolly, no problem. Hand truck type thing. Right, so as I've said many times, I will reaffirm this. Regardless of if we sell the pigs and all that, I will buy field 49. This is definitely my field of choice for this farm, while selling 55, 56 and 48. I know I just bought all those, pretty much just all of them. Oh, and 71 eventually. But this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be our main field. We'll get all of our hay, all of our things, everything we need for this farm from one field. I'm just very excited about that. Very manageable as well. We can get it all cut and only ted half of it, for example, which would be brilliant. We have the option that we need it all cut anyways. Whether we ted it or not defines whether it's for silage or for hay, which is absolutely brilliant. So we will head to the alfalfa field here now, just to see how this goes on. Now we should ensure, yeah, look at that, it's beautiful. I can't wait to get in there for our first cut. We'll probably have to upgrade our mowing setup as well eventually. So we will turn on the crop sensor. I don't know if you actually have to or not, but anyways, it is on. We'll just head over here to the alfalfa. The wheat is all good. The wheat is looking very, very good. But if we get in here and turn it on and activate that, yes, we can see that it is in fact working. So at the very least, the pH will have improved quite a bit on this field. Now it does show still as harvested, so we can't see the yield potential, but at least we are getting something done. Now there is a possibility of actually spreading some more manure or slurry or something on this field as well, and I might look at that next time, but it really depends, because I am still a bit uncertain as how the organic sort of fertilizer does work with precision farming, but I will try the double application attempt on another field the next time, because this one I've already put one application of manure and I don't want to put another one that is a double, because it might do damage to it, it might be too much, right? You can over-fertilize, which is something to be cautious of as well. And there we have it, a fully, well, now a fully limed field. And the fertilizer we will get sorted. Actually, let's have a very quick look here and see. Right, pH is perfect, nitrogen is 80 of a possible, well, more at least. It won't show the amount of pH required, or of nitrogen required, until it's growing in, I think, again. It still is in the harvested state, whereas our wheat is growing, perfect pH, perfect nitrogen, although the yield potential is a bit low because of the soil type. Now, just to remind you, I did buy that field because it had maize in and I needed more silage, and I'm very pleased that I did make that decision to purchase it and harvest the maize. This is why also why I'm putting in wheat, so that I can use the field. I don't want to just buy it, harvest it, sell it. That's not very nice. That's not very fair. So at least if I can drill and harvest it one time myself, then I will feel better about that. Right, now I don't think any of our other fields require any sort of lime or anything. What are you doing out of your pen? Cheeky monkey, look at that. He's just hanging out, just loitering in the yard. Unbelievable. Gotta find where he got out, how he got out as well. Maybe it's a whole plan. Maybe this is the diversion sheep. The rest of the sheep are laughing right now because they're all sneaking out the other gate. Never actually been through here. Well, that's lovely, that is. Look at that little pot. I've definitely seen this, but not from this perspective. Isn't that nice? Now oh wow, look at that. It's an eclipse. It's an eclipse of the balloon. Solar eclipse. That is brilliant. I love that. That's so cool. Right, well, I'm glad to have seen that as well. We'll try and stay in line with it if we can do. But hello there, sheep. I don't think any of our animals require water. I will double check. No, which is good. Very good. All plumbed in, and they can just drink directly from here, actually. So that's also good. Right, well, that does actually end us for this episode. I don't think we have anything else on for December. There is a chance, though, that we will sell some things. This is done, but I can't remember how much is in there. Actually, we can check. We can check right now. No, that's hay. Right, it's all mixed in together. So 131. And here there's 18, so there's 110,000 litres approximately in here, so that's pretty good. Maybe we can sell some of it, but then now again we're at 18 here. What? Already? Down to 18 from 50 something. Unbelievable. Anyways, there we have it. Get a nice view in here of the cow shed. Very nice indeed. They will produce more manure once we get some more straw for them. Right, so this bit of field does show that it is ready to harvest, but it's not. Strange. I'm definitely not touching this again. If anything, I might buy, like, oh, that's mental. That's a big piece of grass. Why would that be separate? Anyways, doesn't matter. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out in the next one. For now, we'll just leave you with this absolutely stunning shot of this bridge, which I just can't get enough of. It is amazing. Right, so December, January, February might be quick months just to get us through. We're just not busy enough to stay in those months. Just to feed the cows, that's pretty much it. So we'll do that in the wintry months, and then we'll move on to spring, where we can get some things sort of going, get some harvesting done, grass, alfalfa, get some fields switched up, eventually wheat. It's always chaos, but it is fantastic. I will leave with one question. Should we or should we not sell up the pig farm? Please do let me know. This does not include the machinery. It just includes the location and the actual pig setup there. We can, in the future set up the pig setup again somewhere closer to us. But for now, what do you think? Sell the pigs or just keep on keeping on? What do you think? Please do let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you're watching, hit subscribe. You can see more of the farming sim content that I put out. Right, well, as always, thank you so much for watching. And until the next episode, please do take care. And bye for now.